Hey, what's going on, my beautiful Sagittarius? Welcome to your September 2019 astrology forecast. I am your host, Spiritual Bodybuilder. Sorry for this getting out a little bit late, but I'm still getting it out for you. And here you go. Let's see what's going on for this month. A lot of transformation this month, a lot of transitioning energy, changing. It's very mutable up until the 23rd-ish, right? But the major aspect, the major fundamental energy driving force this month is Saturn. Saturn will be going direct on September 18th. And Saturn is in your second house, okay? So what does that mean? So we're all going through massive transformation right now, but for you, the deepest, most fundamental shifting, literally changing the DNA of your consciousness, of your being, is happening in your second house, which has to do with self-confidence, self-worth, the money you make, anything that's related to how you see yourself, really. So you may have had some situations, experiences, people, things come into your life recently that have tested to you to bring up or elevate your sense of how you see yourself, right? To increase your self-confidence. And sometimes when we have things going on that are challenging us to grow in our self-confidence, it can be pretty painful because it is through suffering and pain that we grow, okay? So whatever it is going on, you're going to be moving forward, maybe having some realizations, aha moments, learning lessons that are teaching you, okay, yeah, I'm better than this. I have the ability to rise up, and especially with Jupiter in your sign, that's your ruling planet. That's powerful. So your identity is shifting through this testing of your self-confidence, okay? So just be advised that throughout this month, there's going to be things that are there's like culmination points of energies coming in to shift you to that next level of self-confidence and bring you in, sort of like elevating to like the next level of a video game, right? So with that elevation becomes more responsibility, comes more challenges, but also more strength. You know, you got infused with all these weapons and all this strength, you know, like you're Mario and this is giving you a mushroom, right? I love that analogy. So you're expanding your consciousness, you're growing, you're opening your mind, you're seeing things for what they are, you're balancing out your energy to get you to where you want to go, okay? So at the beginning of the month, we had a new moon in Virgo. Now, let's see, Virgo is in your 10th house. So that's huge. That's a lot of shifting in your career. Okay, so with all this energy, there's a massive amount of energy going on in your 10th house. So, and with that new moon, it's bringing in, fusing all this new vibrant energy, and they're all personal planets and asteroids, right? We have Juno that just crossed into 2. And with all that energy, it's making you look at and see, you know, things may be crumbling. And you may be getting a deeper urge or need to like fulfill this life purpose that you so, not desperately, but you so intensely want to create and generate, okay? You may be getting a whole new level of like motivation and inspiration in order to be able to go in that direction. So let's see, what else is going on? So there's that new moon, a lot of really positive energy, and there's a lot of trines from Uranus, which is in your 6th house, and it's trining over to Saturn, Pluto in the South Node in your 2nd house. So, you know, the 6th house has to do with the little details of the daily activities, right? So your daily schedule may be getting thrown way out of whack so that you can create a new daily, you know, regimen or activity that's making you step up into that, okay? And then, of course, this is also making you restructure your identity as far as your self-confidence and self-worth is concerned. You have to step up now. This is saying, look, your life purpose is calling you loud and clear. You will step up because we also have Jupiter that just went direct, okay? With Jupiter direct and Saturn going direct, that's like it's time to move forward. And as we move forward, you know, we gain that little bit of knowing, that little bit of like, okay, things might be tough now, but I got this. Like this whole I got this feeling is really going to be coming up. And you might surprise yourself, you know, with what you end up, you know, doing or being capable of, or if you're put into a situation where you're not sure if you can handle it, you'd be surprised at how well you can handle it. So good for you. Keep up the good work. On the 10th, we have a double yod. And the 10th is actually today. Again, it's getting a little bit late, and I sincerely apologize for the lateness. But I'm trying something new, getting these out monthly, seeing if you guys like it. So please, give me some feedback and let me know what you think. So these two yods, having two yods in one day is incredibly significant. And that's like spirit talking directly to you, saying, hey, look, listen, spirit is guiding you. We need to go in this direction. We need to make shit happen. And the North Node, which is in your 8th house, other people's money, it's subconscious stuff. It could be spiritual or psychic gifts, extrasensory perceptions coming into play. All right. Between the moon, which would be in Aquarius, which is your 3rd house, communication, and the sun, which is in your 10th house. So really, a majority of the energy here that's transitional is in your 10th house of your life purpose. And so this is this is communication with your higher self, getting some clarity, getting some understanding of what it is that you want, and also maybe seeing what it is that you don't want, what it is that you need to get rid of, what it is that you need to move past or move beyond. Okay, and with the full moon in Pisces coming up just 3 days later, that's saying, hey, this shit's got to go. Pisces is oneness. It's also very psychic, very empathic, very deeply feeling energy. And it's going to be directly opposed the sun with, the Neptune is going to be opposed to the sun, and Mars is going to be directly opposed to the moon. Yes. So that's basically a double conjunction because they're only 2 degrees apart. Okay, we have Black Moon Lilith there, three degrees away as well. So that's going to be influencing this energy, which could make it a little delusional. It could make you want to escape. It could make you want, feel like you need to get back at somebody, make you feel manipulative or like, fuck this, or that very sort of spiteful kind of energy. So watch out for that. Watch out for the escapism. But this can also bring you like a new sense of like, what is my dream? What do I want my life to really look like? This is a very reflective and deeply introspective energy, and it can be good and it can be difficult. Okay, just the key here is to let it go, and whatever's falling away, let it fall away. Whatever's coming in, let it come in, and just go with what feels right here. Okay. So that energy is going to dominate around that time, like I say, like 5 days before and after. All right. And then on the 18th is the day that Saturn goes direct. Now, right now, pretty much the whole month, Saturn is a slow-moving planet. So it's basically direct, like stationed just about, like I'd say 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, because it's so slow-moving. So it's sitting in this 13 degrees, right smack in the middle of Capricorn. And it's getting ready to go. And so, it came back. So whatever was going on about 6-7 months ago, all right, it might bring that back up and have you look at it again. But now you're looking at it and you're moving forward with the lesson learned and the tools to deal with it, right? So you're really getting a boost in your self-confidence and your self-worth this month. So good job for you guys. I'm really proud of you. Keep it going. As that goes forward, we're going to start having to have planets move into Libra, right, which is your 11th house. So this is, in Libra, you guys with Libra in the 11th house, Libra's about relationships. The 11th house is about groups of people, right? So you could start to have a strong desire to want to be around more groups of people, share your experience, your life with, new people, get out there, get your word out. You may want to get on social media more. You may want to have this passion about, your humanitarian efforts going out there in the world and be like, I need to express myself. So, let's band together. Like, this is a very community building kind of energy. And on the 23rd, we have the sun going into Libra. So, that's the sun is like the strongest energy in our consciousness, right? It's our spirit. It's our main driving force in this world. So that sort of drives all the rest of this energy. So as we're getting these upgrades and the self-confidence and self-worth and desire and drive and clarity in this life force and this life purpose, and this prism of existence, the sun's going to come in the 11th house and be like, bam, all right, let's start sharing it. Let's get out there and show the world who we are, what we got. Okay. And then on the 28th, we have a new moon in Libra at 5 degrees. Now, this is going to be exactly opposed to Chiron. So we have Chiron in your 5th house. Chiron has to do with your heart chakra, right? With being childlike, being in touch with your inner child. Right? It also has to do with that, like athleticism and being flirty or playful, romantic. You know, it's like the flirty, romantic, you know, dating kind of house. But that directly has a correlation with your. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry about that. I had somebody ringing my doorbell like crazy. There was a lot going on. Anyways, okay. So this new moon in Libra, that's in your 11th house. So you're getting out in the world. You may get a little bit of things that test your, like, who you are at your core, right? So this is where we need to make sure that what we're coming out with, that it's really coming from our heart and not what the world wants us to be. But we really this is going to test us to see if we're really being authentic and true to ourselves, or if we're feeding off the validation and the energy from outside sources and going out for what they want us to be. If that's going on, you're going to get a bit of a reality check. But with the new moon over there in your 11th house, this is like, again, more opening energy, more like, yeah, you know, like, let's be vulnerable. Let's get out there and make it happen. Let's share our gifts and our desires with the world and, you know, show the world who we are. This is a very humanitarian kind of energy. All right. So with all that going on, you can expect to sort of be shifting from like this internal trying to figure things out, curious about what's going on, to getting out there in the world and be like, fuck it. Let's make it happen. I want to go to this next level. I want to share. I have these new things that I want to try. So I encourage you to be creative, you know, journal, write things down, get into your authenticity, into your heart, into that vulnerable space. And, you know, whatever it is that you're learning or that you're coming to understand about yourself, I guarantee other people out there are going through it too. And by you sharing your message and your gift to the world, that's really going to help you feel like you're more a part of the collective consciousness, because there is a massive amount of awakening going on right now. And we need as much information, good, quality, authentic, individual, subjective information, because you're going to find that you attract these people that relate to you. And it's really going to help out the collective in and of itself. All right. So thank you very much. If you guys like this information, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, I appreciate it. If you'd like a reading from me, please go check out trinityfitnessastrology.com. The links are down below. And if you resonate with this, leave me a comment, you know, let me know what you think. And I appreciate you guys' support, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.